there. Welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. My name is Cilla. And if you've been watching my channel any at all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following me along my journey to use my supplies and to reduce my intake. This is, for me, it's not so much about the money as it is a gross lack of space. And I'm having to address that aggressively, which sounds not so much fun, but I am having fun with it. And I hope that that comes across in my videos, that I am really, truly having fun making myself use supplies that I haven't before. And let me tell you something that really helps. I have an amazing group of scrappy friends. And I am part of some amazing groups on Facebook that keep me motivated, and they come up with ideas. And I'm just going to tell you, when somebody shows a picture of what they have on their desk or what they're working with, they layout share, you name it, it's invigorating. It makes you, sometimes it's just how it's arranged. And it just sparks that, oh, I want to get in there and play. I think that is such a blessing that we have that available to us, that we have all of these communities, we have all of this sharing going on. I think it's such a blessing, and I am proud to be a part of it. I hope that in some way I'm able to inspire you. So let me stop chattering about that and chatter about something else. What have I done in January? So I made quite a few layouts. I did not work through everything that I had put on my table to work through. And that's okay. That was never the goal to bash that stash. It was just to get some use out of it. And I did. I joined the collaboration with Jeannie Linguini, that is her channel name, to go through the rainbow, and we've worked through white in January. At first, it felt so challenging and intimidating because I don't use my rainbow collections. And white seemed intimidating, but we did it. And oh my gosh, if you are a member of the Crafty Low or No Spend, go through and look at the white layouts that were done. People, oh my word, we were just blown away with the layout shares and the beauty in creating those layouts. Those of us who have done videos, I hope you followed along and watched every single video and saw the gorgeous layouts that were created by the participants. It's just been zero regrets about joining this challenge. I'm sorry, you're hearing my key. Let me take this off. That's my lanyard from work that you hear. So I'm super proud to be part of this challenge. Now in March, I will be joining the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. This is Series 9. Whoa, really, it is Series 9. And I joined in Series 8. This is my second time joining. I can tell you, she brings it every single time. Christy brings it. And she just brings out great sketches for us to draw inspiration from. But this time, some of the sketches have been created by people from the community. And it is just, wow. So it's going to be so fun. I'm really excited about joining that challenge. So we're going to walk through what I created in January, and then I want to talk about what I'm going to do in February. So this layout was an additional challenge that was presented to me by Joni. So she is a member in the Crafty Low or No Spend group, as well as many others. But when I did my layout share, I had shared this photo on my personal page. And so Joni and I are friends on our personal pages. And she remembered this photo, and she said, I challenge you to make another white layout with that photo. So I did. I thought it was a great challenge that she had put out to me, and I really appreciate that, Joni. Thank you. So on the last day of January, I came upstairs from after work, and I put this together, and I'm really, really glad I did. So one evening when I came home from work, I was parked at the end of our driveway getting the mail out of the mailbox, and just kind of glanced at our house. We're not going to talk about the fact that my husband had all of the lights burning. We're just going to talk about how pretty it looked glowing on the snow. And that was honestly the first thing that caught my eye, was the yellow glow from the warm lights on the snow. And I thought that was pretty. Next, I've got their faces covered because I don't have their permission to share this photo on social media. But my husband's best friend of 40 years, almost 40 years, asked his girlfriend to marry him, and she said yes. And this is a layout that I did of their photos. It was just a really, really special moment for all of us. This layout was created because my oldest son bought his first home, and I am so super, super proud of him that he made that. You know, it's such a big decision, and he is 27 years old, and he was able to make this happen for himself. I'm really, really proud of him. This layout I've already talked about in another video, but we have to highlight the fact that my mom's slip is showing. And that is what the journaling is about. Is that the fact my mom's slip is showing. She was just a little girl and struggled with the same thing that we struggled with when we were her little girls. And she was constantly getting on to us about our slip showing. So this layout is very, very personal. My birthday was in January, and I turned 50. Yes, I'm half a century, the big 50. And I will read to you the journaling because I decided to do no resolutions this year. And I've done that in the past. I've made resolutions and broke them, and, you know, the whole cycle. So going into this year, 2021 was a lot of struggle in the first half, and the last half was a lot of things, you know, prayers being answered, a lot of things coming together. But I'm telling you, the emotional ride, the lows and then the highs can be exhausting. Even when you get what you have prayed for, it can still be just emotionally exhausting. And when I was reflecting at the end of December, you know, what do I want January to look like? What do I want this new year to be like? I just kept thinking, no pressure. I just don't want any pressure. I don't want any expectations. I just want normal days. And so this is what the journaling says. This is the no New Year's resolutions year. Yes, I want to be and do better, but resolutions don't bring change. This year, I am 50. I hope I have learned a few things. Grace is a big deal. Being purposeful about joy is important. Looking for beauty in any circumstance is a foundation for a better attitude. Lastly, being grateful is the cornerstone for surviving what life throws at me. So, no resolutions, just more grace, joy, looking for beauty, and gratefulness. And that's where I'm headed this year. Just a joyful, grateful soul living day by day. My husband took this photo of me when we were doing a senior photo shoot for 2 seniors that were graduating, and he told me to turn around and look at him, and I turned around and looked at him, and he snapped this shot. So that's where that picture came from. This layout and the next 3 layouts were all done for Mini Kit Monday. Kathy Feigl posted a really pretty mood board. And I had already decided I was going to use this collection from, my brain just went blank, Cartabella. This collection's from Cartabella. So what I did was I just added some of the tones that were in her mood board. I just added those into this kit. Let's see. Yeah, the pinks. I just added them in. So these 4 layouts are very winter centric, and I did them for Mini Kit Monday. This one is a picture of my husband walking in the snow across the backyard, filling up the bird feeders. This is the snow that came on my birthday, and I documented that. These photos are just what it looks kind of around our home. I was getting ready for Christmas there. I went outside in the yard and snipped some evergreen boughs to decorate with on the mantle and in our dining room. And we just, you know, our bagel breakfast and snow on the wreaths that were on our windows. This layout, I think I've talked about it before. The story kind of seems familiar, but it's about my husband wanting a shepherd's pie. And he had gone to Toronto for a lunch meeting and had ordered a shepherd pie, and he said it was just really not good. So I had to go to another town to take some supplies to another post office, and I stopped in at lunch at this place that sold soup. But they also had this freezer full of their pies, their pot pies, but they had different flavors. And so I bought a frozen shepherd's pie, pot pie, and brought it home. It was really good. I definitely want to go back and get more. But that was just a dinner for my husband. This layout is about the rainbow, the double rainbow that we were seeing when we went to visit the Niagara Falls. And a lot of these pieces are from older Becky Bitting supplies. This layout, oh my word, we started something in the Crafty No or Low Spend group. So one Saturday, I just had some time to myself, and I knew I would have time to stay active in the comment threads. And I posted a mood board, and I just asked the group, if you were going to make a kit with this mood board, what would you put in the kit? And oh my goodness, the comments were flying, and as they were telling me what they would put in, I would go digging in my supplies, and I would take a picture of it and post it, and we built a kit together. And then I did a video that was just in the group and showed them the kit I built from what they told me. And then I made this layout. So I can't even begin to tell you how much fun that was. I don't know if anybody else was having as much fun, but I was just hopping up and down and replying and building, and it was super engaging and just a ton of fun. We will be doing it again in February, this month. So as soon as I get a weekend that I know that I don't have any other demands on my time, we'll do it again. It just is super, super fun. Oh, can't show this layout, sorry. This is my layout for pink in this month. You'll see it later on. And this is the very first layout I did for Through the Rainbow for white in January. That is what I created in January. And I'm really, really happy with what I got accomplished. Now, let's talk about let's talk about what we're going to do in February. So I watched Becky Bitting's video this morning about what they're going to do for Mini Kit Monday, and I love it. I'm going to link Dollie's, Kathy's, and Becky's channels below. It's just a clean your desk challenge, and I think it is fabulous. I just think it's just so good. So anything that's on your desk that can be scrapbooked, that's what goes into your kit. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to work together. It's just going to go in your kit, and you use it however you're able to use it. That's the gist of it. So I have this stack of paper. I have to take pictures of it. I wanted to explain about this one. Now, sometimes when I'm going through a paper pad, and I know there are papers that somebody else could use, but if it's just like, I don't like these, and I don't think somebody else would like them. So I purposely turned them upside down because these two are going to probably be covered up, wallpapered for a happy horizontal. So that's what that's for. I have strips that I think are still cute, and I could use them somewhere. This, I fussy cut. Where did they go? Oh, here they are. I used them on one of the layouts for January, but I still have these that I fussy cut out. I think they're so pretty. I may do more of fussy cutting out of that. This is just leftovers. Scraps and leftovers. And then I have, oh yeah, I started another layout. I started this one. I'm not finished with it. I started in January. This is my son's home, and I need to get that finished this month. Anyway, so let's go back through here. We've got scraps and papers. I'm not going to name all the names of them. Some of this is from that, you know, I went to that store and bought a lot of old paper. That's what that is. This is a new collection from Simple Stories called Hearth and Home. I have the collection. I have the puppy stickers. And I didn't buy the ephemera with it. Some more just bits and pieces. We've got this stars with gold foil stars on acetate. A specialty paper. Some garden party. We have this that we're still working through. And I'm going to tell you, I did actually use some of this. I told you I would, and I did. So we have some of that still left. This is my pack for getting rid of. This is what I will donate to somebody else and pass along. More scraps. More scraps. This is a piece of acetate that I used on the layout that of my son signing for his house. I used some of those butterflies. More die cuts, stickers, and die cuts, scraps, die cut paper, stickers, ephemera, scraps. This is just all scraps. Now I'm going to have to take pictures and show what's all in here. Close to my heart scraps from a kit. Cut aparts. This is some die cut paper, a duplicate die cut paper. Cut aparts, 2 of them. And oops, this is what's left of the Scrap Room Flavors of the Month kit. All of that is in my We're Gonna Play With It Mini Kit Monday kit. Oh yeah, this is on my desk too. These are from, let me get a white piece of paper for this. That'll work. So these are for it's called a mini swap from the Love RTS group. It was I I think the theme was cold or winter or something like that. So this one is from Ginger. And there is a enamel, I think it's an acetate. No, it's a plasticky thing. Snowflake there. And this cup, a mug of, oh, that's sealed all the way around. But there's sayings in here. It says hot chocolate, cold outside, marshmallows. And then there's this super cute, it's such a cute mug. It's got marshmallows in it. And then there's some mittens that all match. And then, I'm trying to see if it says who that's from. This is from Michelle Furland. So cute. And that's shaped like a stamp. This is from Josie. And it's a banner tag with a beautiful layered snowflake there. This one, I've lost who said that was from. But it's got eyelets in it. She used her eyelets. Isn't that brilliant? And then it's got a little sticker on there. It says hot chocolate weather. And yes, it is here. So I can definitely use those this month. Now, typically where I live, February is a booger. That's when we get a lot of the bad weather. So we'll see what happens this month. I know I'll have a lot more snow. What else is on my desk? I have this piece of fabric that I've been playing with. That's on my desk. I have these, I have pulled these out to put on my desk. Some love themed Project Life. I have this that I had cut out of a piece of paper because I didn't want the rest of the paper. So I've got those bits and pieces. And I have this little piece of doily. I have these hearts. And let's see. Oh yeah, I've got these packs of Simple Stories. This is Going Places, from the Going Places. This is from the Going Places, and this one's from Best Europe. So I have those 3 packs laying on my desk. What else is on my desk? Oh yes. I have these wood grain sequins from Not Just for Boys. So that's what's on my desk, and we're going to just play. We're going to play this month. I'm also going to be working ahead for the challenge in March for 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So those 2 things I'll be working on simultaneously this month. Obviously, I can't show what I'm doing for March in February, but everything I'm doing for Mini Kit Monday, it's fair game. You get to see it. Okay. I'm going to sign off now. I hope you have a wonderful week. Toodaloo.